Welcome. It's Friday, 27th of August. This is the weekend, last weekend in August, Soul Family Week we'll do. And I'm going to use the Klimt Tarot. If you're seeing it's our deck that's so evocative. But I went through and set everything upright, so if anything comes out reverse, that's how I'll read it. So I don't normally read it unless I set all my cards up. Now this is the Ten of Pentacles, but I hope you can see, it's not too close, but it's so evocative. Just imagine, I'm just happen to see it. If it comes up, it's definitely going to be part of the reading, but there's so many of the cards are so amazing, you know. But let's see, so the last weekend in August comes to mind, the last hurrah. I don't know, I'm thinking of coming of age movies where, oh my God, Dirty Dancing. Yeah, Summer Love, Last Hurrahs, end of August, man. Doing the heart spreads, today is Sagittarius Capricorn Day, always Fridays, right? And that's for September. Looking at the September, so if you're before Sag and Cap, you're up, and Saturdays I do Aqua and Pisces, and then that'll be everybody for September reads. How about that? Then we'll be banging mid-September. Get out ahead, right? Okay, we need a couple more shuffles here. Let's see, we'll get out of it. Right, so I don't know. It's a complicated weekend, you know. You got maybe schools coming back too. Depending on what country you're in. Here they start kind of early compared to the U.S., I think, but schools come in early September into August. So you have a lot of complications there and activity. Okay, guys. Bear with me. First time I've used this deck to read from. It's kind of like somebody dropped some acid and did this. And sure enough, she's coming out the Queen of Wands here. Wow. In reverse, so we'll read it in reverse. Now, this kind of showing where we're at in terms of love and relationship, where our mind's at, where our heart is at. Talk about the soul family read. Say we, I'm kind of doing a collective read. And you know, coming out reversed, can be kind of bad, kind of a bad, it can be anger, can be being very frustrated, in terms of relationships, can be someone that's difficult to be around. So if you're in a relationship with someone and you're in this reversed Queen of Wands energy, yeah, it's hard not to see that as being kind of hard on your partner. That's how I would put it, you know. And probably there's something here where we're holding back. There's something we need to express, we need to do. Wands are actions, Queen of Wands. Going to be in terms of like taking control of our life, taking control of our bodies, maybe, or something like this, you could say, and feeling frustrated in that, and maybe not doing it, or dragging our feet, or not feeling like we can do it. It's taking this action. Let's see if we get some idea here. I don't know if it comes up, but it comes up upright. The Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, I had to notice this when I went through the deck. It's just, I don't know, I like those pastels and, you know, kind of impressionistic paintings and stuff. It just leaves the imagination so much room. You know, I of course imagine, you know, walking through there with my lover hand in hand, and, you know, it's a little cool, and, you know, talking and still a kiss, and under this canopy of trees, and, you know, it's just got this beautiful safe feeling. But here it's like it's in reverse, because it's what's blocking, yeah, what the problem is here. We can look at that as it's in reversed. And I like to look at it as advising us in wherever we're at, which is in this energy of being thwarted and somehow not being able to say something or do something that we feel we need to do or say. And there's a couple ways to read this. It's kind of like Buddha, we had to give up all possessions in order to get enlightenment. It could be like that, and that's blocking us from being able to fully express ourselves and be ourselves. Or a lack of foundation, kind of comes to mind in astrology when I was studying, that Neptune is that energy of spiritual growth and enlightenment, even, you could say, and all that. But you can't really have that if you don't have Saturn, which is your 10 of Pentacles, like a Saturn 10th house energy, which is very solid. So I'm saying, like, you need that foundation in order to really be able to kind of reach for the stars with Neptune and be that very spiritual person. And then you end up being kind of grounded in spiritual and not kind of the more prone to addictions and other issues and stuff. Somebody that can actually function. So it could be like something like this complex going on. Not feeling, because of something having to do with not feeling solid and maybe not feeling a part of society. I think a lot of spiritual people, and I include myself in this, like, it's difficult to imagine like charging someone for a healing or even a reading. It's hard to wrap your mind around. It's kind of like this. It's like standing in our own way and not feeling like we have the resources to do it. This doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could be second house in our natal chart, Taurus energy. What makes us feel solid? I think we're not feeling that. Let's get some advice in this situation. So the Three of Wands coming in as advice. This is definitely speaking to the reversed Queen. It's sort of like go back to your roots, okay? Seriously, go back to your roots. And 3 is Gemini, 3 is action. 3 is a lot of action, especially with wands. And I think the problem here is not taking action. I mean, this could be anything from Kundalini blockage, you could call it, or even like this could be a sexual blockage here with the reversed Queen of Wands. The Pentacle, 10 of Pentacles here coming up as a crossing. And maybe because of just not feeling physically good enough, not feeling good enough, maybe, that kind of thing. But boy, this is getting it out there. And I always said, like, if I had a dating site called 3 of Wands dating site, looking for the ships to go in. But this is come in, but, this is getting out there and taking action. And this is coming as advice from Spirit now. So this is the best way is activity. I don't know what kind of transit this could indicate. This could be something to your Saturn, like square Mars. That can go, Saturn to Mars can go on for the whole year or something. And it can really physically kind of wear you down, but this kind of advising physical activity it would be a help here. And on the bottom of the deck, we got the 10 of Cups. So we're just going to always count on this reading heavily. So before I do the outcome card, here we are with the 3 of Wands being advised to take action. Have fun. I mean, this is like go out for a run, go out for a walk, go out with your friends and have a drink, go out and have some fun. Get out in the neighborhood, the local environment. You don't have to take a trip to Paris. But overall energy is the 10 of Cups. Look at that. Overseeing the whole reading is this emotional fulfillment, everything you've ever wanted. An emotional fulfillment. Wow. But not feeling good enough for it, maybe? And like I said, being blocked and releasing this by literally just taking action. I think just moving is one thing. Moving. Getting out, making ourselves, kind of what I've been doing. I have a couple friends drag me sometimes. But let's see what the outcome is for this, guys. The 3 of Pentacles. Wow. So beautiful. The Three of Pentacles here, and she's playing us out on her harpsichord here. And that's coming with Three of Wands being the advice. So this is really you getting out and then getting out with other people. And you're keeping in mind, this is all about your Ten of Cups. While you're watching this reading, you're thinking about your Ten of Cups. It's the most amazing card in the deck. It's beautiful here, you know. And the Three of Pentacles now is some kind of collaboration. And I think this is where you're going to meet your person. You're going to collaborate, and it's going to be rather practical. It could be something about music. It could be something about music. A friend of mine just became a director now in local plays and writer, and amazing part of his life. So it's something like this, you know, meeting people and having a good time, and then making connections that are solid, and that bring you out of this reverse Queen of Wands energy. And I think there's a lot of help from our friends between the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, which is cooperation and really good cooperation. You know, this is a very beautiful Ten of Cups. You know, we may have a person here already with us, kind of helping us get out of this funk and get into the groove here. And this really, to me, is a lot of emphasis on the local environment. So this weekend, by God, you know, we should all make an agreement to go out. There's got to be live music somewhere, or comedy, or something cool that can be done. A lot of art in the park, you know, being the last weekend in August, right? We ought to be able to find something. God, it brings back so many memories. I don't know why, but suddenly lightning bugs and catching them, putting holes in the bottle and putting them by the bed. And it was so cool how they'd light up the bedroom and stuff. But can feel really good. I think it should feel like that by the time the weekend's over. Like, you know, maybe this is having a few drinks and, you know, not getting fallen out sloppy drunk, but get a little loose, a little, you know, it takes down the defenses and you relax a little bit. Thank you, guys.